In this session, I'll be going over something that is going to blow your mind. A high income skill that every single millionaire or billionaire you know in this world has as a secret. That secret is called selling. And I know you probably think selling, just selling. Yes, selling. Selling is the number one skill that will make you a lot of money. If you want to change lives, if you want to transform your world, you have to. You can't afford not to know how to sell. You have to learn how to sell. But guess what? Selling is not supposed to be yucky. Selling is not supposed to be something that you resent. Selling is actually a beautiful thing. And your question would be, Samuel, I don't know how to sell. I don't even like selling. But guess what? Every single person on earth knows how to sell. Every single person. You being here, do you know what you just did? You sold yourself on the course that someone can help me with this, which is why you're here. Every single thing you've bought on this earth, you bought it because somebody sold it to you and you were happy to pay the person. I'll go over a chapter in a book I read that literally changed my perspective about selling. A lot of people don't share these secrets with you, but I'm going to literally uncover everything for you just because you're a part of this. If you ever want to be part of the top 1% of this world, you need to get good at selling. Now, what is selling? Before we talk about what selling is, let's talk about what selling is not. So selling is not talking people into buying things they don't want, don't need, or can't afford. Does that sound good? It does, right? So selling is uncovering the value of what you have to offer so well that people are happy to exchange the money they have in their pockets for the value you've revealed. It's uncovering your value so well that people are happy to exchange the monies they have in their pockets for your value that you revealed. So selling is not a nasty thing. Selling is not yucky. Selling is actually good. But you've heard for a very long time, you need to uncover value. You need to give people value. You need to give people value. But what really is value? That is the main question. Because if you don't know what value is, then how can you give value to people? How can you make something valuable to somebody for them to purchase it? This is what it means to uncover value. So the problem is when we think about uncovering value to people, we think about uncovering what's valuable to us, not what's valuable to the customer, what's valuable to them. That is the most important thing. What is valuable to this person? If you should go to the hospital now and go to the ward where people are dying, people are about to exit this world, and you try to sell them on the most valuable thing ever in this world, guess what? They don't care about it, because what's valuable to them at that point is their life. Nothing else on earth is valuable to them, just their life. So even though it was a good thing you are selling, let's say maybe the best car in the world to them or the best mansion in the world to them, they don't care about it. Even though it's a good product, at that point, they don't need it. You are selling the right thing at the wrong place. So we need to figure out what's valuable to the customer when they buy. In order to find what's valuable to the customer, you need to ask questions. Questions that will make the customer talk about what they need. Now, when they talk about what they need, that is when you can fit your selling point towards what they just said, and you can now sell to them. You need to pay attention to what they are complaining about. People only pay you if you are able to solve problems for them. That's the simple truth that you ever hear anywhere. People only pay you if you solve their problem. Okay? Now, the bigger the problem you solve, the higher they pay you. Always doubt that in your head. The bigger the problem you solve, the higher they pay you. So anytime you are going to sell something to somebody, always be thinking this, rhyme this in your head. Literally let it play in your head. The bigger the problem I solve, the higher they pay me. The bigger the problem I solve, the higher they pay me. The bigger the problem I solve, the higher they pay me. Let it dial into your head. They are not going to pay you for solving problems you want to solve. They are going to only pay you for problems they recognize as problems to them that you can solve for them. That is when they pay you. In order to do that, you need to what? Persuade them, not convince. You need to persuade people, make people feel like the action they are taking is the action they want to take. Don't let people feel like the action they are taking is because you force them to take that action. That way, nobody buys from you. You need to listen to people. Listen, active listening skills. Don't talk too much. Let the customer be the one talking. Now, when we connect that to dropshipping, I'm going to introduce something that I've been using for the longest time, which is called solution selling. So these are the secrets. Solution selling. How can I sell people on solutions that they find as solutions to their problems? Not solutions I find as solutions to their problems. They have to recognize and acknowledge it as, okay, you know what, I have this problem and I need you to fix this for me. In the next section, I'm going to go over a product that I sold for a lot of money by just using one secret, which is solution selling. Telling people a story about a product that would make them buy regardless of the price. Yes, regardless of the price. Thanks for watching this section, and I'll catch you on the next section.